You know, so why a crowd, but you with me assume, am I?
Yo, a tear for your boy Patrick Beffy. Hope for live radio and I would see, senior DBA, financial peace education, and I did bro, no. And there, a topic near a continuation of last week, which is tax season, 2025. What you need to know before you do your taxes. Very imperative. Say, Ibi Husani Manina, Dani, and Obed. Omo echiche mu kakra ma yɛn obed na nkwan so a wɔbɛjoin yɛ by we nua dani wɔ ha. So a little bit of the last time no yɛn recap na yɛn free hankɔ na deɛ yɛn nkyɛkyim kɛse questions na ɛbɛyɛ answer mo yɛhu sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ this year ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ file yɛ taxes by 15th of April na this year taxes na end at the same time so yɛhu sɛ wo file we yɛ single a 14,000 for your friends a deduction of 14,600. We your friends a joint your friends a married couple so a 29,200. Make kanyama ye kakra na fi ya free honum. And say we will be your friends say here. You say taxes in the tax year no. Tax year ne ye juma wum no. And taxes in the year na ye fall into 2024 juma and ye falling on the season this year 2025. Hey, and ye can na boom also nya santi asin na ti brackets no so ti ase say so we juma ye fan say e bia we juma 100,000 and ye na na bia ye 24% straight and bia sa nemum your first your first 100 first 11,600 no no a difference in 10% na if we work on with the say who here to first meet me to na amount for na hey
And an email in about
me email
I think that will be a Tuesday.
I will done in a done in a no the or the 2 hour and my cancel media I'm sa cancel media 7 media ko green one ko
but I
it's your friend saying first 11,600 till 10% for single married with a couple no and we are 23,200 the next 11 to 47,150 12,000 12% and then no a single marriage 23,200 between 23,200 to 94,300 and 22% a single 47 150 to 152 525 and a couple a year from 94,300 to 201 05 24%. It is only at 10 on yes, a tiny now boom to session is home. A baby sikani drubia neetico all the way up to 37% na year or more juma 609 up for single and 731 200 for couple. In fact, 35% so yeah, makusi chise benimum 24 243 75 725 to 609,350 to couple so yeah 487 450 to 731,200 and at 32% 191.95 0 to 243,725 and a couple year 303 900 to 487,450. Iti sana no etie nyesi fiti ya ni etete wo sa ina we see a standard deduction e wo no and so any no single a 14,600 if it's a filing join the so 26 married filing separately so yeah 14,600 in a household head of household a year 21,900 nti yɛka ebi fa tax deduction and a tax credit deɛ ɛboa ɛma ebi a taxable income kɔ fam na deɛ ebi also a ɛyɛ cash ankasa na obinya ebi even with the tax credit no kra na ebi a non-refundable ntimi refund ma nti no sɛ ɛkɔ ne kosi a unya sika any ube churching in Amanda, so any what charitable. Say deductions no one say government amount. So what so be a one maybe a bit me atamize ya because atamize and say expenses be a we a broad government in the amawa usually tax preparer no share which me provide this animal man and out me catch na then na say no ye more than the government the amount na then or go with that one. No, and friends saying, charitable organizations and their Myanmar, a bit me up. It will make us medical deductions in Kanina Wasem and our more businesses, business deductions. Bro, I'm say, with the money and question, you best start near the questions number. Sebea and then you bring more time at me. I will. The questions be a hobby and your family nafi. So be subit me about me fresh with direct to bit me aboa.
Yo, Nana, yedasi nyame insurance wasan summarize adeɛ no kora ama yɛn. Your tea for sana meka ne number no 703 565 2360. Studio deɛ no 703 565 2360. Ede ono ankasa so ne number ato so 703 obetumi afrɛ no 703 981 1910 703 981 1910. Ewie program no a obetumi afrɛ no so asɛm bi a nana
and it dani the so beto so so we are dani no testament na
yeah, okay, that's the question crowd will be able to say brothers no as that Daniel Fish into omu no omu bisa say brothers no buy no instead that you provide omu numbers
Daniel from numbers.
Yeah, nana the question was omu ye taxes ni bia na that's another question I want for bisa say omu ye taxes ni bia
Dani tax pa
okay
or CP you know tax anything about when it comes to accounting this money na Dani CP and kasapa you say taxes is very complex intina here Dani very very complex on the juma pa we pa ye sani man and
okay
yes
okay to say the nana chimona last week nana I'm say question me by about say the ejiscan about cash up any paper the I'm say Daniel to me answer my no bisa about cash up and a paper says who discover cash up and also receive more money on cash up any internet process now and also who has them to say
thank you very much at here for me Madam Wasipa for the opportunity Obia OTA high life is a hope for life radio nyame ensure mo nyina quick one regarding
what confirm kakra nti wait me adjust to camera na wa basoro kakra ma yakeye pepa
that Danny is very busy man.
I know.
Oh, they said the voice. What's that music?
Is it better now?
Wow.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it is. 14. It's me could be a man keep but yanti me cry be 14.
Oh, sorry. I hope say I think what I would say regarding Cash App that payment platform said the last time what we were trying to say is Nanka almost say ukoye jumabi on the side nasa wunya aketua to say 600 anytime wunya aketua more than $600 and 600 and above no normally we receive BBI friend 1099 so 1099 no the government now propose to say so when you sika from Cash App platform nasa wuto adie ebia was small business on the side only adwane you sell stuff and then you receive money through Cash App now. Government this see Cash App identify not only Cash App, PayPal and all those third-party settlement platform no. Or more identify people who like have services like that and then send them 1099. Say they will report that money you receive to IRS. Initially, they wanted it to be $600, but people were pushing back on that because it's like a lot of work for people. So they brought it up to 5,000. Right now it's at 5,000. So we Jumabi will Cash App. We Jumabi Nasa who receive this account Cash App that is above between 5,000 and above now. Any money at 5,000 and above, Ubenya 1099. So that is where it stands right now. But over time, I see this changing. I see this changing. Some would be bringing it to the 600. And then with the new government, we know that there are talks about, IRS being, I know it's not yet finalized, but right now this is where it stands. Uye Jumana say 5,000 through Cash App, ubenya 1099. Inti sika bia ubenya free ono. So file with taxes now. Unya 1099 kra. That's a Jumana oya. It will be great to be disclose. Ama will tax preparer and how the account say it's part of the income that you make. Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
So what you say, Mike?
Aha.
You know.
Yeah, okay. Me sure so what you say. Amemfa akonye Mr. Andrew apia baby amu bi anyamishra mo. Debi papa bi ana Kazapo, okay. Clement munyina so baby amu bi amuti bi anyamishra so na mekan wa betimi di aba. Aha, o test ban so a e de be manana wa answer mine. Okay. So Danny, another question about W4. The last time you talk about W4, what time and we hear W4 and another person so about April. Also usually a bionuma so last minute, but sometimes they end up going over say April and dinner omuntimi emfale and no penalties be say only car you still get penalties be and I say and the only issue be on.
Okay, thank you. These are great questions. For the W4, no, maybe link be to your platform on the chat box, chat side,
Okay.
no, maybe link be to all. So link no, na say be a T4, you can click on that, or when you go to the IRS website now, I bet me anya a good estimate of how much money has to be withheld from your account. What is W4? W4 no yeah. So normally no omuwa usa form no to fill out. See there company no be how much tax are deducted free income no. Ebi mu fill sa form na eya omu reduce amount na company betimi ati omu nti nearby no says omu file tax usual omodika. So
your community you can say o claim omu claim and on better say claim
yeah omu claim yeah that's right
obu a o claim or say wa claim bia 5 because ono na nema 4 tiesa na ye until tax kese and than the person
exactly. So yeah movie no ABI yeah claim ya man so many people in the family so yeah two tax now a bit from the company now omudi begma IRS no say be ya file tax if your person wonya bibia obenya no sadia no it doesn't happen because omo antikes here it normally no o file tax obon say odika. So it's important said every year like beginning of this year we are in February the year is young share W4 how much you claim because your situation may have changed obi wa last year no number but now or back so adjust your W4 you can put the calculator has a lot of input you can just follow the prompts put your income there and then it will calculate a good amount that should be withheld for you. You can change your W4 with your employer anytime. Anytime you can just go and then tell them that, hey, I'm adjusting this, and then it will take effect on the next payroll. Sometimes they will say the next 2 payrolls so that they can make sure that they are taking the amount, as you have stipulated. So W4, the time you be a person will adjust, especially now that you are filing your tax. So you can adjust it. So if you're when you brain now claims you can adjust it. So and you can do it anytime. The next question that came, which was the second question, is Obi wa onto the boss now claiming or filing late now to mean claiming the taxes no around April or after
April.
Okay, this is the requirement. IRS requires say by April 15th, Obi Bia a filing the tax. Wa declare 1040 na So when to me and file with tax by April 30th, you can seek for an extension. 6 months will be given to you so that you, within that 6 months, you can go back and file your taxes. But sa extension now, IRS the Bema will know. It is only extension to file. Into say by the 15th of April, that's a file idea udika 1,000. Sa extension doesn't cover a kananka ufalia ubedi no. That $1,000 a canon, you should have paid by 15th. The extension is only for you to take your time to gather your papers in order to file. It is a way udika that's by April 15 when to be and year from April 15 throughout and beyond no IRS the tax to sue or the interest not tax or the interest bet to sue. So interest not the bet to sue no. When you file your taxes no, by the time you file no, so 1,000 will say na year. So I would suggest to people, sir, even if you are not ready to file, just try and then ask your tax preparer or check how much, whether you are going to owe or you are going to have a claim or you're going to get some money back. If you owe, pay before April 15th so you don't really incur too much expenses on your taxes.
Wow, was that any that's it? Where's the audio? I said last week, okay, I say obisa a question about so or the upper tax and or money figure said this time I need more money or money this money. But okay, I say and you're right, issues. Also say so far, why yes, so when you're buffalo for crowd or the cow to me more. Unya issue be does it mean say in the near future you better bring a bill and I say there's something wrong somewhere?
Because on question
That question is a good question. Maminka will share especially in our community, it be more say it be the whole year on ye juma the whole year. Wakoi be a Ghana, wakotna Ghana, Sarah for so long. Waba back just 2 months or ba the whole year on ye juma. Iti ebi mutimini omutas prepares no shishe. And now on one kasa so yeah that's why later. Now I had to say, oh, me ye juma on the side. Me ton edwane man for. It is now I shame say edwane no ton ye no nyina onya e bia $500 pay. It is a $500 now nya no dia falitas because the income level no is so low now. I buy no bibia we call earned income credits. Some of these credits are refundable. So sir, earned income credit, say if you obey 3,000 B or so. Now you share, oh, this is now some of the credit no requires that you work before you can really be eligible for that. Inti na ejuma na on one kasa or kasa or yeah and while pay 500 no. That would be the basis. Send there on account mo say oh yeah ejuma onye fi. Na IRS what for their family tax na yedi. Sas kana man. Obisu or her or Falinas, especially charity, Salvation Army, or the shirt that the beer washes are coy. Shirt way no now I shirt now now I'm my shirt no price beer. Assume good price. Right? Now say the money tax liability number form for them to get higher refund. Obisu or her. They overvalue some of these things. Yes, Anna, you get more refund. There's one thing I would say is IRS usually sell Benya letter now. They sample. Okay, the people are many, they sample. So what anye now a sample war. I'm dealing with people like that right now. Okay, that I'm working with them to talk with IRS. Senior they can be flexible as far as some of the penalties they have slapped on them. When it comes to fraud, there is no statute of limitation. There is nothing like, oh, maybe I checked it was 6 years ago or 5 years. No. And no dear, and pound. It is 10 years to cry, and it's going to come after you. It will come after you when it comes to fraud. Okay, but things like, oh, you left out unintentional little mistakes here and there. Yes, usually the statute of limitation can help you. But if it has to do with fraud, and yeah, or did you say and two are that and two are that I've dealt with people my life in now miserable just because of Obi cut out $30,000. $30,000. So Tia now be sound say, Ade, what did you do? Now see you now me filing, and most of the times me who will be a or the car or no one catch me say no any mistake that. Me who will be a that. Ọmụ nyinaa ọmụba ọmụmeka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɛyɛ nea ɔfa litas no ma me no ɛnyɛ me o me meka kyerɛ me nim ho hwee. So mpakyɛ let's try to do the right thing and be reasonable. Sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a waso like you will get your peace of mind. Okay.
Wow. Any issues, pal? Yeah. No, Masarin, what about the scholarship? So scholarship taxes.
So scholarship, generally, like we mentioned, scholarship, generally when you are filing, you get a form anytime you receive a scholarship. There are forms they issue, just like you get a W-2. There's 1098. You get forms from the people that gave you the scholarship. One thing about that scholarship is that most of the scholarships, especially the ones for tuition, most of the donors give it directly to the school, which is really helpful, right? When they give it directly to the school, but when you are filing to, you should know about it to disclose this is scholarship that you got. You don't get penalized or charged tax on that when it is used for the purpose for which it was given to you, like especially tuition. But there are scholarships, maybe students they can receive the money. When you receive the money, ABI three courses. Three courses, no semester courses, no where reduced course no 2 or 1, but you still receive money for 3. International third one, who you should be a unyama, ABI room and board, with their renty and our top books and other things it was not really for tuition now. And on who follow with us now, it counts as income to you. You count gross income now you're charging with tax. So that is something that even if we use, we have to know that we need to pay tax on that.
Wow. I mean, yeah, Joyce, a Japan baby, will be a Yamisha, a Jua Amoako, also Yamisha, and a Beth John, baby, a Musuti, Fribia, Yamisha, someone joining. Ha, what's that? I mean, question where very interesting. Or say about the cash up, Diana, who explaining this here. For instance, as you say, a community, most of people, a year, use cash up, and a digi scan. Scanning yes, car, or my generate, and I say, a jumo my. And a binsu on my means and crofodi for chiomoka. Let's say, yeah, why ye, nan crofod donate no becone be 5,000. You be on so, be on 1 union normal transfer car man. Through that, how does it affect you on taxes?
All right. So regarding Cash App, like I mentioned, if you Juma from there, any place Nasa more than 600 now, you'll be getting a 1099 from 1099K from them. Now, to say BBT said donations, the government doesn't charge so when you're gifter, you the recipient, for the most part, you don't pay tax on it. Okay, you don't pay tax when you receive a gift. Usually, if it's huge, they have a threshold. Let's take 750,000, 500,000. If the gift is huge, the one who is given the gift pays the tax on the gift. It's the donor who pays the taxes on the gift, not the one who receives. So here is the point that I want to make regarding like funeral donations. They are donations. They are not the monies you receive or the funds you receive is not for you for something you've done or you've sold goods or services. So that becomes like a gift. You are now expected to be paying tax on gifts. If by mistake Cash App sends you a 1099K, say, oh, what on BB and now, want to me classify in a year, and they send you that 1099K now. A trace said, sir, 1099K, no, before you receive it, no, or my IRS that Akatrom say, what on BB and now you've, conducted a service, rendered a service that, has, given you that sum of money. You need to, Munisa, or software Cash App for then on church or moon say it wasn't mini business be a donation. What you have to do is say once you send them information and you agree with them, they understand everything, they have to do a correctional filing with the IRS. They have to now correct the filing they did to show say when you're they will file and show that on your zero amount. So that's how you handle it. They have to correct that, and then when you are filing your tax too, you don't include that as income, a donation.
Wow.